Hey Thinksters! Today we are going to discuss the Python regex AND operator. Okay, so let's open the shell again. So here we have the interactive shell. I prefer to use the interactive shell, and we import Python's regular expression package re. And now the question is there, so you may know the OR operator. So for example, if you want to search for, like I just type in the regex now, if you want to search for a pattern iPhone or iPad in a given string, so then this is the OR operator. So we search like either this string or that string. Okay, but what is, so if there is an OR operator, then the question is there also an AND operator? And as it turns out, there is. So, but first of all, let's like have a small conceptual talk. So what does it mean to match one regular expression and another regular expression? And there are actually two like interpretations of this. The first interpretation is to have an ordered match. So we match one regex pattern after another. In other words, you first match the pattern A and then you match pattern B. And so if you want to say we have pattern A and then we have pattern B and we want to match both, so both one after the other, so this would be the simple AND operator, so we just write them after the other. Okay, so A in a string, so this would be like we can already write pattern A and B then. Okay, and A and B can be arbitrarily regular expressions, so they can be arbitrarily complex. So this would be like the naive approach. So this would be so you can say simple string concatenation or simply write one character after the other is already a simple AND operation. So this is like one way to answer the question. Of course, there is an AND operator, but this is like the ordered AND because it matters. Like it will only match strings where the pattern A appears just before pattern B. Okay, so it's like the ordering matters here. But then there's also the unordered interpretation. So we want to match multiple patterns in a single string, but in no particular order. Okay, so in this case, like we want to match like A, B. So they like A, anywhere in the string, there can be an A and there can be a B match. Okay, so in any particular order. So actually we don't care about the order, we don't care about where in the string it appears, we just want to ensure that both pattern A and pattern B occur in the string. Okay, and now like this was the simple overview, we are going to dive into both ways of ways of interpreting the AND operator next. So say we have the following example. Say we have given a text of a bunch of A's, B, bunch of A's, bunch of B's. Okay, so this is our text which we want to search for certain patterns, and we have the pattern A consisting of 3 characters, some A's, and a pattern B consisting of 3 characters B. And now, like the trivial AND operator would simply use the string concatenation method. So we simply add pattern A to pattern B, so to say. So like we add the content of the variables. Basically, we have now the string AAA, BBB, and we use this string as the pattern. Okay, so we search for AAA, BBB, and we of course find it here in the text. So we find it once. So this is the like default interpretation of the AND operator. And yeah, if you don't know the find all function simply takes a pattern and searches the pattern in the text and gives all occurrences of the pattern in the text. So all pattern matches basically as a list of strings. And good, but then there's also this was the ordered AND operator. But what if you want to search a given text for pattern A and pattern B? Okay, so like, but in no particular order. In other words, if both patterns appear anywhere in the string, the whole string should be returned as a match. Now this is a bit more complicated because any regular expression pattern is ordered from left to right. So a simple solution is to use a like Lookahead assertion. So this is like the Lookahead assertion. It consists of an opening and a closing parenthesis, and the first character is the question mark here. So like this assertion, and then we have any regular expression within this. Okay, and we will use this Lookahead assertion to check whether regex A appears anywhere in the string. But maybe let's start with an example. So how can we check for a given text? Say we have the text 1 equals hi, how are you? Or yo only. so not you. And text 2 is hi, how are you? Okay, and now our we want to find the following pattern in the string. So we want to check both strings whether they contain the words hi and you. Okay, and we are doing it by using the following pattern. First of all, we use the Lookahead assertion, which is achieved by writing this question mark equal sign. I just forgot the equal sign. And yeah, then we have another lookahead assertion. So basically it consists of two lookahead assertion. And what do we do in this lookahead assertion? We try to match an arbitrary number of characters followed by the word hi, which is the first word we want to search. And then we have an arbitrary number of characters followed by the word you. Okay, so this is basically it. And now let's have an example. So first of all, you need to understand how does the lookahead assertion work. So let's have an example here. So I've prepared something. So say we have the string hello world. Okay. Now we could have those are two different patterns which we could match in the string. So the first one would be like the string hello. Then we have the lookahead assertion, which you already know, opening bracket, question mark, and equal sign. Then some regular expression within the bracket, and the bracket closes, okay? And here we have the second one, so we have two different patterns that we try to match against this string. And now you should already know a bit how the regular expression engine works in Python. So it starts with the leftmost character here, and then it moves one character after the other to the right, okay? And it tries to partially match all the characters it consumes. Yeah, and as it does it, so for example, it starts here, then it tries to match the first character of our first pattern, hello. So it matches the H, then it matches the E, it matches the L, the O, and it consumes them. So we have indicated this by striking the text hello through, okay? So we have consumed all of this here. And now we are at this position. And now the lookahead just basically stops consuming any character for our pattern at this position. It just checks whether the lookahead basically applies, whether it is true or whether it is not true. Okay, so it basically tries to match the pattern in the lookahead without consuming it. Okay, so we just stay here, but then we check, what is coming, does it match our regular expression pattern in the lookahead? And basically here we have an empty space, we have the string world, and we try to match this. So, and this basically fits. So we have an empty space, we have the string world, it would fit. So it would just return the string hello because it has only consumed the string hello. This is like the return value of our total pattern. And we don't consume the content within our lookahead expression. So it just checks whether the lookahead applies or not. And so for example, if you have the same like hello universe, this would basically not match the lookahead, so there wouldn't be any return value here for the second pattern. The second pattern would not match in our example string. Okay, so this is how lookahead works. Now you know how lookahead works, so maybe you can understand this pattern here. So basically what we are doing here is we have two lookaheads. So basically we don't consume anything. So you see so everything is within lookaheads. So if we are within a lookahead expression, we don't consume anything. So what are we doing here? We try to match an arbitrary number of characters indicated by the dot. The dot is an arbitrary character, but not a new line character. So arbitrary character, but not new line, except new line. And we match an arbitrary number of them indicated by this asterisk operator. So 0 or more arbitrary character, followed by the string hi. Okay, anywhere in the string, we don't care. And then if this matches, so if we have basically if the word hi appears anywhere in the string, then this would actually match, but it would match the empty string because it wouldn't consume anything. And then we kind of go back. We still are at the same position 0. We haven't matched anything because we don't consume. If we are within a lookahead expression, we don't consume anything. So we basically proceed with the next lookahead expression. And it starts with the first character, it tries to match an arbitrary number of characters, but don't consume the characters, and then it tries to find the string u. So if the string u appears anywhere in the string, it basically matches it. Okay, so and both cases are true. So the result, so when we apply the pattern on our text 1, then what would be the result? An empty list, because it doesn't match anything. Yeah, so we like can find the word hi in our string, but we cannot find the word u in our string, and therefore there's no match, because we require both matches. So both lookaheads should be applied. So, but if you have like pattern in the text 2, then what's the output? So this is a tricky question. Now the list is not empty. It only contains one match, which is the empty string. Why the empty string? Because still, I mean, it returns the pattern that matched our expression. And basically, as we don't consume anything, it just returns the first occurrence of the pattern. Okay, so so basically we start here. So we start with the text 2, and here we first match the first look ahead, but we don't consume anything, so we go back, and then we search for the string u. So we go to the right until we reach u, then we match u, and then we go back. So basically we fulfill the look ahead expression. This position in the string would fulfill our look ahead expression, so it would return the list with one element, which is the empty string, and this is the one match. So an interesting like example would be what happens if we have still the same pattern, but now we have like hello, hi, how are you? So what do you think would happen now? Now we have a list of many matches. Why? Because this position matches our pattern, but this position matches the pattern as well. Because it just goes forward, it goes to the right, it matches the word hi, then it matches the word you finally, okay? And the next position also matches this look ahead, and this one also matches it, this also matches it, this matches it, this matches it, and then at this position it cannot match it anymore, because now it doesn't find the word hi, it only finds the word you, and so the look ahead, it doesn't like match it anymore. So therefore we have a few empty matches. So but what if you want to return the whole string? Then we can easily do it by basically writing the same pattern. So I just repeat the same pattern. We match an arbitrary number of characters followed by hi, then we match an arbitrary number of characters followed by u, and then if you have ensured that this basically matches, we match as many characters as possible. So this is like indicated by these last two symbols. Okay, so we match as many characters as possible, and if this is done, yeah, we can like apply it to any text, so text 2, and now it matches the whole string, because now after it has ensured that the look ahead is fulfilled, we know that the string contains it, and this is fulfilled only if the string contains both words. Then we consume the whole regular expression, and this is like the result of the pattern. And there's only one such match, obviously, because after we have matched, we consume the whole thing, and there won't be any other return value, okay? Because we can, something that is already matched, some substring that is already matched cannot be matched by in the future anymore, okay? So this is like the basic, this is a more complicated interpretation of the Python AND operator, and now you know it also, and also you know about the look ahead expression, which is very important. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next video. Bye.